This is not good at all. This is not good at all.
Civil war has started in Minnesota, where one local government embroiled in foreign fraud told its citizens to fight the feds, and 2 weeks and 2 deaths later, Minneapolis is again on the brink of destruction.
Or is it going to be a repeat of what we saw after the death of George Floyd? Several protesters here that have been calling into,
Here we go.
Their blowhorns saying, daring.
Man, they wanted this shit. They wanted to make this a big problem, make this America versus America, make this into a civil war, because what the fuck?
President Trump to send the troops, saying, send the troops, send the troops.
As Cam Higbee records the feds, desperately trying to disperse the crowds.
Wow,
but
look
the
at that.
mobs have already made up their mind.
I can't believe what's happening in our city. Everything was so peaceful and beautiful and loving here until these cowards.
No, it wasn't peaceful since 2020. Let's be real about that. It was not peaceful. You guys came with hostility, and ISIS just came to do their job, whether you like it or not.
Came in with masks and guns and started inflicting tyranny on our neighbors. They're killing us.
No, they're not killing us. They shot 2 people who was abiding the law.
To stand up for everyone, including ourselves, by being here. It just feels like they're murdering the most peaceful people we have, the people who are out on the street, young, and trying to protect other people.
Now, we will get into the specifics of this particular incident if I think the feds reacted correctly, but it's more important to contrast their claims of the most peaceful people we have, to them throwing rocks at the cops, already setting fire to their own city, and even biting the finger off a federal agent.
Look at it. Biting people, throwing stuff on cars, not listening to lawful orders, just starting shit, getting more problems. That's not peaceful. Peaceful. Nobody said be a bootlicker to the government, but that's not the way to go.
It's easy to claim your side is mostly peaceful
yeah.
people when you omit the protesters tossing rocks and eating people. But that's been their playbook for the last month. Renee was just dropping off her kid at school and got shot by the feds. Just ignore her ramming the agent with her car. The family was just driving home from a basketball game and their baby got maced. Just ignore the 45 minutes where the parents were possibly protesting with their baby left in the car. And now...
And why were you bringing your kids to a protest? If you know anything about American history, protest has been violent since the beginning of time. I don't know where they said peaceful protest. It's never been that. Never been. Only time it's like really peaceful is like when they hold up the signs. But other than that, one side or the other, they're fighting or they're just talking shit or they're throwing stuff. It's never been super peaceful. Never.
Some ICU nurse was saving to a woman and got ended by the agents. Just ignore that he came armed and fought them. So now this has resulted in more riots in Minneapolis, using garbage cans to...
Here we go. It's being like Seattle again. Autonomous zones, building trash, making it trashy. And that guy saying it's being peaceful, nice, all clean. No, it has not. You guys are making it worse. Very much worse.
To make trans autonomous zones, allowing them to take over entire intersections.
Guys! Guys!
With other barricaded areas, again, flying foreign flags.
Is ICE even down there?
Of countries that coincidentally enforce their borders.
Looks to be chairs and tables from a local restaurant, and even a whole...
Just that, the barriers and chairs and stuff. You know how much that costs at Home Depot? Even today's age? It's like $250 per table. That's crazy, and they're just tossing it up like it's just trash.
As somebody is definitely financing these efforts.
George Soros or Alex Soros, allegedly. They're funding them. Look at that. Hot coffee, water, gloves, mask, you name it, food, shitters. Like it's a job or something. Yeah, they're definitely getting paid for sure.
protesters lined all along this fencing here, and they are staged here like they're going to be here for a while. You can see there's a snack table back here. There's a propane heater with a propane tank. They have blankets as well for anyone who's feeling cold, because it is, you know, -10, -12 degrees.
Even handing out orders.
Definitely does feel organized to me, and I think you can tell these people are well connected. They are in communication with each other, and they are giving them instructions. This happened all so quickly. People knew where to go. And they are taking commands.
There he goes. He says right there. That's what I said from last time. It felt like it was too quick. You know, just being out there in the day, you know how long it takes just to get one person to come in one spot, and then you got to tell them where to go, what to bring, what angle you got to come at, who's recording, who's their phone charged, did you have something to eat, did you go to the bathroom? But yeah, you're talking about thousands of people just like that? Hell nah. This is organized for sure.
This is an organized movement here.
Now, this is nothing compared to the anti-ICE riots we saw in Los Angeles, but it is interesting to know the same governor basically begging for these riots to continue is allegedly connected to the activists. Now, eventually, the state troopers brought in their Barricades.
This is the Minnesota State Patrol.
Maroon color.
You need to move south on Nicholas. Do it now. Move back south on Nicholas.
But it didn't stop the protesters from trying to stop them.
Like, come on, that's a waste of fucking time. Like what are you doing? That's just trash in the road.
So tense moments right now with this armored vehicle trying to get through.
Oh, it's not a tense moment. They're just throwing stuff.
Once again reminding us, even though they claim the feds are indiscriminately ending peaceful protesters, none of them actually believe they're in danger, as any country actually under fascist leadership wouldn't feel this confident in fighting military-style state police with snowballs,
Hell no.
where eventually they did get sprayed, specifically arresting certain individuals.
What? Did they just?
Oh, that's a big person.
They will me if you let this happen! Stop taking pictures and save my life! Now!
What?
As sadly this guy was injured and taken away.
Oh yeah, it's a big black guy. Or lady.
United States citizen! I have done nothing wrong! They have been wrong!
Yeah.
Now, it's hard to see the context of this specific arrest, but the mob will never wait for a thorough investigation. All they see is a sad scene of somebody screaming as enough evidence to destroy their own city, where coincidentally, that's exactly what has them rioting in the first place. As they're angry over this incident, where the feds ended a guy resisting arrest. The White House is stating that he was armed, carrying extra mags out there specifically to end the agents.
Oh yeah, who was that lady? I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday that I had to look on Twitter, or I mean X. The lady said that if you blah 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 feel like your life is in danger, or bring a weapon. That's basically what she said, allegedly. And here you go. I don't think that's even a day after she said. I have to look it up. Yeah, I have to look that up. Damn, that's crazy. He has a gun in his on his seat. And he was ready to blast ICE officers. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that lady worked in Minnesota. But I have to remember who she was. She was on camera yesterday.
With others stating confidently,
wow, look at that.
He was disarmed when they fired upon him. But
I don't know how you can see him. I don't know how you can see how he's disarmed from that far away. That's no fucking way. Even if you were. If you're a legally gun owner, you don't bring out a gun unless your life is threatened. So he's either gonna shoot someone or he's not a good person to have a gun on him. You just don't pull it out like that for anybody's safety, their side or the ICE agent side. That's fucked up.
Even with the HD recordings released from every single angle possible, as of now, we still don't know who fired the first round, if that weapon the agent was carrying was his, but most importantly, when dealing with the angry mob, none of this is going to matter, as my perspective on this is, even if they disarmed him, how could anybody assume he didn't have another one, especially when your own life relies on that split-second assumption?
Right.
Is there some unwritten rule that when people fight the feds with a weapon on them, they're only allowed to have one? But sadly, we're at a point in America where, let's say, worst case scenario possible. The feds planted that pistol on him, one of the officers had a misfire, and the other agents reacted to that and just mag-dumped into an innocent American.
Okay.
Nobody on the right would be against the arrest of any agent genuinely in the wrong. But inversely, if that guy was reaching into his waistband where a pistol was or was previously, or even if he fired the first shot that caused a reaction, I don't believe any of these leftist activists would change their mind and suddenly support ICE.
Hell no. They'll figure out, yeah. It's an ICE agent's fault, yeah. No, he made him do it. He made him do it. His life was in danger. They made him do it. No, come on. You went out of your way to bring a gun. You could have shot people in the crowd, the ICE agents. You could have killed yourself. It's just putting people's lives in danger because you don't like what ICE is doing. It's absolutely insane. What's wrong with people these days?
They'll simply ignore the inconvenient information and continue to riot, as CNN openly admits this.
The tension is so high there that it really doesn't matter if it's a justified shooting or not. People are not going to take it that way because DHS has zero credibility. DOJ has zero credibility. They'll be doing the investigation, and people are not going to believe whatever the findings are.
Yep, that's right. He called it out.
That's just the reality there on the street right now, and it's very unfortunate.
And that tension didn't get there on accident.
Nope, that was by Tim Walz. He's been doing this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and that little Slim Jim mayor of his. Yeah, the governor and the mayor's been doing this on purpose. Just egging him on, and egging him on.
We've watched for weeks, ever since Nick Shirley exposed all the rampant foreign fraud occurring under Tim Walz's watch. Minnesota Democrats have been desperate for Americans to fend off the feds before they find out if they're connected. As I've had a suspicion that Tim Walz is behind it. But Cam Higby's investigation
Cam Higby
on the Minneapolis organization fighting ICE discovered how they're getting training on tracking them, giving out specific roles in this organization, instructing individuals to delete their conversations, as apparently the local police are cooperating with them.
What? The local police is cooperating with the actual people who's been tracking ICE agents?
Well, they have a license plate database, with others claiming they have access to.
What? This lady is using license plates, access to DMV in real time? Ooh, Tim Walz. Ooh, wait.
DMV data in real time, inferring a direct connection to Tim Walz himself. I personally believe whatever fraud Walz is sitting on could send him to prison practically forever. And
he needs to go to jail. He needs to spend there a good long time. That guy is a fraudster. He let all that money go away, building all that bullshit. He's causing so much chaos. Blood is on his hands. Now he's having ICE agents killed. He's having an innocent civilian killed. Not innocent, but he's having a civilian killed all because of his ego. That's crazy.
The only chance for him and the Democrats to escape this is to desperately coordinate a sort of soft civil war against the federal government. At least until the midterms, where maybe they take back Congress, saving him from incarceration. As his
Yeah, imagine if the Democrats win the midterms. They're going to try to get all those people off and then trying to get all the Republicans back in jail.
whole argument isn't based in any virtue. It's all doublespeak. As
we go.
first, he confidently frames the incident.
You ask us for peace and we give it, and we get shot in the face on the streets coming.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Out of a donut shop.
Then, 7 minutes later says, don't assume anything, wait for the investigation.
Why you need to have a fair investigation, and that's why a video can show one thing, but what happened beforehand. But they already will slander this individual. They've already made this the case, and I will just say,
They haven't slandered anybody. I haven't seen nothing.
You will all start to see it, and some of you probably have. There's multiple angles of this.
So which is it? Innocent victim just grabbing a donut, or you don't know enough to make any assumptions? Again, proving the facts don't matter when your goal is just riling up your emotional base into fighting the feds for you, claiming he's de-escalating things.
Minnesota and our local law enforcement, as you have seen, have done everything possible.
That's a lie. And by now it's been what? Almost a month and a half. And if the crowd is still acting wild and you still haven't grabbed control, you need to be fired and released of your duties until someone could take control. Same with the mayor. If they haven't done anything, they need to be released of their duties and they need to go to jail.
To de-escalate. Local media has reported extensively on the cooperation to de-escalate this situation.
You need to do it. You're the fucking governor. You need to do it.
Donald Trump, I call on you once again.
Oh, blaming Donald Trump, calling him when you're the one that's actually in the city. You need to do it.
Again, remove this force from Minnesota.
As he wants to push out the federal agencies.
And quit referring to these people as law enforcement. They are not law enforcement.
Yeah, they are.
We have law enforcement who do an incredible job.
Saying he will lead the investigation into this.
Oh, now he wants to lead it. What a fraud.
Incident, despite the fact that they already retreated from the crime scene.
The question was related to whether or not the BCA is on the ground currently with the investigation. DHS pulled out of the scene, leaving that to Minnesota State Patrol, Minneapolis. We did not have enough resources to be able to hold that ground safely, and we had to leave that scene.
Now the crime scene is all contaminated, and now you left the scene. Okay.
We were able to get there, but at that time we were not able to hold that scene to do a crime scene investigation. I can't.
So you fucked up. Now you're blaming Trump. You have no evidence. Now you're just hearsay.
Can't talk anymore about those details.
Kinda hard to verify who fired the first shot when you not only allow, but called for, rioters to storm the crime scene you seemed intent on investigating. No, it sounds like they already decided ICE was bad the moment Nick found all that fraud, and destroying the crime scene is just a convenient occurrence for them. But hopefully somebody, anybody, can stop all the riots and violence before we see a repeat of BLM.
Yeah, he's right. Shout out to Decoy. And that was a great video. Shout out to him. If you liked this video, comment down below. Share this on social media platforms. Give the video a thumbs up. And he's right, man. Somebody got to have the balls to take care of this. And Tim Walz is not going to do it. Then have somebody from Trump camp come into there and take control. Because this is getting out of control before a real civil war is about to happen. Because a lot of people could die off this. Anyhow, there's more videos coming with this incident. It's going to be a trending topic. You're going to see it everywhere. I'm going to be on the first news on this. I'm a little bit late right now, but you'll see more evidence is going to come out. Until then, it's your boy, KL Sound Reacts. Have a nice night.